Okay, we are live, folks. RV Davy. Let me see this here. Anyway, I went into Camper Van, or actually Felix's channel. Camper Van Kevin was in there, and he was telling Felix that I was a troll. What a liar! I said, "Give me a polygraph test, dude. You wanna," and he no response back. You know why? Because he's such a freaking liar. See, I want to prove him wrong. Shoot, I'll even bet him that I'll pass his polygraph test. Have I ever trolled Felix? No, no. The only people I've ever trolled were people that trolled me in bad faith too. So that is my legal right to get I'm not doing any harm by doing that. I'm not. What kind of harm am I doing by troll? Somebody that comes in and trolls my channel and then I go and troll their channel. It's perfectly legal. Perfectly fine as far as I'm concerned. Camper Van Kevin doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. Oh, did he say I've been going after? Did you hear that? Yeah, RV Camper. I just got ripped by Camper Van Kevin calling me a troll. I'm not a troll. I told him, give me a polygraph test. I'll take it. I said, I'll pray for Felix. I went into his channel in good faith. Can't believe that. Can you believe? I can't believe it. I have to believe it. Then he said I was hampering Caravan Carolyn, and I drove her off of YouTube. I didn't drive her off of YouTube. Look, there's no proof of that. The guy's got to show proof. Anyway, I'm just flabbergasted over that because I said, hey, I went in. I said, you know what, Felix? I'm going to pray for you, and then I'm going to say amen, and then I'm going to say good night. And then he finally said good night. But no word back from Camper Van Kevin. Come on, Camper. You want to prove me wrong? Come on. Hey, give me the polygraph test. I'm ready to take it any time that you want me to. No response back, of course. Of course, no response. Those people like to just drag. They just like to drag certain channels down. So he wants to drag my. He's the one that's been spreading garbage on my channel. Now I know who's been doing it, and for no good reason either. So anyway, I'm defending myself. Yeah, see, the guy's got fourth level cancer, pancreas. So let me see, I got Inspirational Nomad, I got Naz Lover in here. I forgot to acknowledge some people. RV Camper is in here. I appreciate you guys coming in here. I was just, I'm a little upset right now because I don't like to be accused of things that I'm not guilty of, And like I said, I said, hey, I'll prove my point. Give me a polygraph test. And I said that to all the people in that channel. If you don't believe me, then give me the polygraph test. I'll take it gladly. And then what do I get from it? Once I pass it, what I want my redemption. That's what I want. So, but anyway, unbelievable. Camper Van Kevin, and then saying that I spread crap about Caravan Carolyn, and that's baloney. That's when I said, okay, polygraph time, guy. Okay, you pay for it, I'll take it. You keep it. Of course, we're keeping it clean. We always do. And I'm not a troll, for one. Yeah, I mean, trolls don't leave their real channel name on here, and trolls don't have 1,220 subscribers either. So, when's the last troll? I mean, trolls have maybe what? They're lucky if they have one subscriber. This is one of those things. Freedom of speech, yeah. I just hate when people try to rip me. Like Camper Van Kevin of all people. Who does he think he is? Who does Camper Van Kevin think he is? So, I've never ripped on the guy. I could. I could rip on him, but I'd rather him give me a polygraph test. I said, hey, dude, prove your points. Prove it. You're free. I mean, you're good until proven guilty in the court of law in the United States of America. I'm freaking not guilty here. So I don't like to be proven guilty before I'm innocent. They're saying I'm guilty before I'm innocent. Now that's not the way we do it in this country, is it? Not the way at least not the way I know it. Oh well, Camper Van Kevin. So he's gonna blow his smoke. Gonna blow his steam because he can. I mean, whatever. So he's trying to wreck my channel for no good reason. Let's see. Last I heard, Camper Van Kevin got charged with buggery. Yeah, I don't know. He's up in northern Arizona somewhere. I don't want to go to shoot. I don't even want to shake his hand. Why would I? What's the point? What's the point? Yeah, I gotta get with RV Camper. She's got a good cooking channel. I only wish I could do, videos that good. I don't have the capability, but the little help, I could probably pull some things off here. Let's see. You need a long form. Him harassment. He's harassing me, Camper Van Kevin. See, it's okay for him to harass me. I mean, who does he think he is? Well, we know who he thinks he is. We all know, at least some people know. And what, Caravan Carolyn? What's she doing? I used to talk to her all the time. I've never had an issue with her. She gets bugged by a lot of people, but not me. It's never been me. She can't find any videos that I've done of her. I'd love to see him prove that. Yeah, I'd love to see him. And I said that in that live stream. I said, you prove it, guys. Show me the proof. Give me the evidence. Come on. I want to see it. Give me the evidence in the court of law in the United States of America, in Arizona, at least in Arizona here, because this is a court of law according to Arizona's law, Oh, brother. Oh, man, I tell you, man, he wants to give people a heart attack, I've already had one heart attack. I don't need another one, I've had my health issues, believe me. I've been in the hospital more times I had death looking me right in the forehead, Right in the forehead, I had death facing me, and I looked it right in the eye, and I was ready to go. I told the great Lord, I said, hey, take me. I'm here for you, But he sent me back, I didn't get to go. So, did you bail on? Who did I bail on? See, there we go. I'm getting proven guilty of something I haven't done here either. So, I didn't bail on anybody, Jeffrey. RV Camper, did I bail on you? For one, let's get the story straight here. For the record, I'm getting blamed. What is this getting blamed thing tonight? I come online, I'm getting blamed by Camper Van Kevin. I'm getting blamed for Caravan Carolyn quitting YouTube. What is this? God, jeez, come on. I was talking to some musicians, was it last couple days? And they were wondering why I haven't done music in a while. I go, well, I'd love to get back into it, Well, it's going to take some time, but I'd love to do it. But I got to do it sitting down. Let's see, yeah, that'd be great, RV Camper. Yeah, we got to do a video side by. Yeah, we'll do a cooking video. We'll make something and we'll put it on film. See? Is it just RV Camper? Did I ditch you? Did I ditch you? This gentleman here that's trolling me is telling me I ditched you. I don't ditch anybody. Yeah, we had a postponement of getting together. For one, I got a little sick. I caught a cold, and I didn't want to get anybody. I didn't want anybody to catch my cold. I know who I got it from, but it just kind of hit me at the tail end. But yeah, it's like my second cold of the season here. But yeah, we'll be able to do a video. See, Phoenix, RVD drank too much vodka and passed out in a biker parking lot. No, that was not the case. Man, I'm getting trolled tonight, man. I think Camper Van Kevin's setting trolls into my channel. That's what's going on. We got Camper Van Kevin pulling this stuff. Oh yeah, and Caravan Carolyn too. I mean, who? Caravan Carolyn, Camper Van Kevin. Well, actually, you know what? Felix told me that he had a relationship with Camper Van Kevin. Let's just get that straight. And I said, you know what? I'm glad you guys are. If you guys are a couple, that's fine. I have no issue with that. Okay, I don't have problems with those type of things. Okay, but if that's what if that's your situation where you're in a relationship with one another, that's fine. I mean, I don't care. It doesn't bother me any. That kind of stuff. You know who it bothers is Donald Trump. He came out and said he's going to make it against the law for transgenders to be. I mean, he goes, either you're born a male or you're born a female. That's it. Bottom line. That's what Trump said coming out. I'm going to get a copy of that, and I'm just going to I'm going to post that all over the place, because that's something where Donald Trump shouldn't step. That's an area he shouldn't step in. And then the trail derailment, he shut down the safe regulations. That's why that train accident occurred. The previous administration had that intact, and Donald Trump took it off, and now they showed a video of him cutting the red tape on it. So Donald Trump is not looking so good right now. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just so tired of people pulling crap. If it's not Donald Trump, it's Camper Van Kevin. If it's not Camper Van Kevin, then it's Caravan Carolyn. I mean, whether I guess she quit YouTube. I have no idea. I had no idea she quit YouTube. I didn't know this. Did any of you guys know it? I didn't know it. I mean, who tells me this stuff? I go on. I went in Line Screw's channel, and I seen a thing up, a little posting of Line Screw, and he says that, what's it, CNN talking points incoming? No, this didn't come from CNN. I got it from Trump's mouth. I got a copy of it, so I copied it just because I'm going to make a point. But this was, well, we talked some sports. The Phoenix Suns did lose tonight. Let's see, stay away from politics is the best way to lose. Yeah, you're probably right, but, but Camper Van Kevin coming, just ripping on me. He comes in and tells Felix, hey, man, you need to block RV Davey out of the channel because he's a troll. I go, if I'm a troll, then why am I only... Trolls talk bad of people. They don't come into a channel to be good to somebody, And I've always been good with Felix, okay? Always been. This was before Felix. Well, this is when Felix first got to Arizona. And then Felix was always with Camper Van Kevin, I guess back in Georgia, back in the day. They've always been, I guess you could say they're a couple. So anyway, that is out now, for the record, So, because Felix is happy to be he said I'm a couple with him. I said, well, that's fine, guy. Please, I'm all happy for you, Anyway, I'm just gonna pray for you. I'm not here to talk anything about Camper Van Kevin or Caravan. I'm just here to say, hey, I'm praying for you. If you could use a prayer, then I'm going to give it to you, okay? Any way I can help, I'll try to help. That's all I'm here for. I'm not here to fight and do whatever. I'm just not. So, but Camper Van Kevin wanted to go on with it, and saying that I'm the reason Caravan Carolyn quit YouTube, and I go, dude, you better prove on that one. Because I didn't have nothing to do with Caravan Carolyn quitting YouTube. Never did I. You won't find, and if you have evidence of it, you better prove it, guy. Because once you're proven wrong, then I'm coming after you in a court of law, guy. There's no joke there. That is no joke. When you're trying to ruin a person's reputation, that is not good. That's not cool with me. He crossed the line there. So yeah, I'm not trying to score points here on YouTube. You know, this guy is just freaking, oh man, I can't believe this. I couldn't believe what, and I think he's setting his trolls in here tonight. Now he's probably got a whole line of trolls that he probably sends out into other channels. So we got, let's see, I think you have an extreme. No, I got a release because I just got ripped on by Camper Van Kevin. I just got accused of a couple things that I didn't do. And that's when I came, that's when I come in and I say, okay, Camper Van Kevin, you pay for the polygraph test and I'll take it. And when I pass that test, then I'm coming after you in the court of law, guy. There you go. That's the way that cookie crumbles, you know. See, he's the cookie that's going to crumble. And I'm the cookie that's going to stay together. Because when I bake a cookie, it doesn't crumble, okay? So, anyway. That's just the way that goes. Yeah, you missed that one, Janice. You missed the little tanglement I got in with Camper Van Kevin, man. He really got into it with me here tonight. You missed a good one there. He accused me. He accused me of making Caravan Carolyn quit YouTube. He said I'm guilty of it. Whatever. Let's see, Nez, were you in? No, I don't know if you were in that channel or not, but we're all good here. We're all good. So we got RV Camper in here, the very good cook, very good baker. You know, I haven't really baked anything really yet. You know, I mean, I've got some ideas for a couple things. You know, a cheesecake would be good. You know, like a New York style cheesecake. You know, like Billy Joel, a New York State of Mind cheesecake, something like that. Yeah, we got Marie RV Camper in here. She was from the Camo Dave channel, remember? See, we got some people. See, we got there's a couple people in here that came from the Camo Dave channel, actually, in here. Let's see, I don't watch CVK. Yeah, it's a good thing you don't watch his channel. I don't watch his channel. I don't watch a guy that thinks he's a dog and then his dog is the actual person. You know, I never thought much of that, you know. I mean, what's this guy trying to talk like a dog for, you know? You know, that's just what he does. Whatever. Maria's the best thing that has... Ha! That's funny. See, I used to watch Camo Dave too. Now here's the thing. I mean, I used to go into Camo Dave's channel under different names, but I wasn't a troll. I was just trying to be nice with Camo Dave. Believe me, I liked Camo Dave more than anybody. Believe me. I mean, I had this channel going, and I'm trying to get into camos. You know, I talked to Camo Dave on the phone a few times, you know. You know, it was one of those things. But, yeah, he just, you know, he didn't like my videos. He goes, I don't see any reason for I don't like your videos. And I go, you don't have to like my videos. I don't have to like your videos either. I'm just trying to come in here and be nice, guy. That's all I'm trying to do. And then the last, what was it? The last Doxinator did a video with Camo Dave with a brand new microphone. I don't know if did you watch that, RV Camper? When that was Doxinator talking like he was me. Like RV Davey was calling in, like the first caller coming into Camo Dave's channel. But it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the Doxinator doing it. But that's all right. No big deal. Not a big deal. We're all innocent until proven guilty, right? We got a good crowd in here tonight. We got 17 people in the house for a Sunday night. Yeah, if you go in the Doxinator, yeah, you could see Camo Dave's brand new microphone, and he never used, Camo Dave never used a microphone, so it's like that was just Doxinator's way of making Camo Dave look more like a professional channel, because he already had the subscribers. He just needed, to look good, so the microphone made him look good, I mean, I do the same thing he does, I talk on a channel. I mean, that's what I could do, it's what I'm able to do. Whatever I'm able to do physically, I do it, I do the best I can, with what I got, Let's see, what do we got here? We got TGIF saying hi to some people. We got Tasha Teeling in here. Oddly compelling, yeah, that was one of his things, oddly. He's very oddly compelling. I can't even spit the word out. Let's see. Doxinator bought it for CD for Christmas. Yeah. He bought it for Camo Dave for Christmas. Yeah. Did you? So yeah, check that video out but the guy that calls in, that's supposedly RV Davies, not me. It was Doxinator acting like he was RV Davey, That's just all it was, Let's see. And there was it. Aja's actually in Apache Junction right now. Well, at least I think they are. They make their videos a month out. Just. And then Paul Barger's with them, and Anyway, they all know who I am. They just don't. They just all like to go against me. That's all. They just don't think. Oh yeah, then Rosie O'Kelly likes to go against me too, and everybody likes to go against me. Come on, give me a break. I'm able to be on YouTube. There's no law against me being on YouTube. Let's see, who was that woman that paid for Camo Dave to go to Florida Disney? Oh, you know what? I'm trying to think of her name. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Gosh. There's a lady that Camo Dave went to Florida. You know what? RV Camper might know this. Shimei. Yeah, Shimei. You know what? She don't like me either, but I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with all these people. Shimei don't like me because of, let's see, what's her reason? Because of Rosie O'Kelly. Let's see, I didn't mention CC being in Apache. Yeah, they didn't mention CC being in Apache Junction. What's with that, Janice? What's with, see, Caravan Carolyn lived in Apache Junction. What is she, maybe not live in Apache Junction? I don't know. He lived with her. Can't remember her name. See, yeah, God, that's weird. Camo Dave, he stayed in that house that they rented down in Florida for like a month, wasn't it? If I can remember correctly. That's what I'm thinking. Is this guy? Yeah, it's kind of like gossip chat, really. It almost is, really. It is for tonight. We're just trying to, because of Camo Dave and, I mean, I like Camo Dave. Let's just get the record straight. Jeffrey Lebowski came into the channel to troll me tonight, and he didn't succeed. He just likes to troll. I don't know what his deal is. I could never figure some people out. See, this is a Christian. See, I told Camper Van Kevin in there. I said, hey, I'm a Christian guy. I'm a Christian. Whether you like it or not. Yeah, Jeffrey, you came in here to troll me tonight, didn't you? You came in to troll. I mean, just be honest here. You're coming in here to troll me, right? See, some people coming in here, they're coming in here to troll me, you know. Say, yeah, I got like 17 people in here, and let's see, what do I have to do with Camp Dave? I think it's per time we all need to settle down. No big deal. There's no big deal. We're settled down here. I got all that pressure off my chest with what was going on with Mr. Camper Van Kevin. I don't know. Yeah, just wait till Duke of Biden arrives. Duke of Biden? Who is the Duke of Biden? Well, I appreciate all you people coming in here tonight, you know. RV Camper, Jeffrey, Phoenix, who else? Tasha Teeling. God, who else has been here? I'm trying to see. I'm just trying to... Oh, Janice. Yeah, I spoke to somebody, Chuck Storts. I spoke to him, and he lives close to the house that's haunted over in... it's called what's it called? Rhode Island. Yeah, it's in Rhode Island. It's the Conjuring House. Yeah. I want to rent a room. I want to rent the house for the night, you know. And I guess I could stay there by myself. And see, and we appreciate you being on. Well, I appreciate you guys coming in here, man. Favor the favor back, you know, because I wasn't sure. You know, I just felt like coming on here because I got ripped by somebody, you know, by Destination Storm. I think that's the channel. Isn't that it, RV Camper? Wasn't it Destination Storm? Now, I don't know if she's on YouTube anymore. She's another one that didn't like me either. Who knows? I'll never figure out. It's just best not to figure people out. Did you eat some gummies and take us on? No, I didn't eat any gummies. No, I didn't do that. If I did, well, I could tell you one thing that messes me up is the gabapentin. Gabapentin will get you going. Yeah. Revelator Phoenix. What's the weather like in Phoenix? What's the good old weather in North Phoenix there? Yeah, we got Revelator in here. He's a storm. He should call himself Storm Revelator or something, or Revelator Storm. That'd be a good channel name for him, Revelator Storm. Paranormal Rehab Facility Investigation, yeah. Hell's freezing over. So, is it raining there in Phoenix? I seen it was black clouds there earlier today. I talked to somebody that had their phone live on, you know, when they were walking around the property. They had a bunch of wild animals on the property. They had cows. They had, what else did they have? I seen goats. I seen chickens. I seen hens. I seen roosters. Yeah, let's see. I'm going to Alagoas this coming week. Well, that's where you're going to be. That's where you're going to stay. You're leaving the area for good? Are you leaving Arizona for good there, RV Camper? Oh, one day. Okay. I thought, are you going to drive there? Are you driving all the way over there and then driving back? Travel advisories? Oh, man, it's a long drive, man. I know I couldn't do it. I know I couldn't drive that far. When did CVK accuse you of these things? Oh, tonight. Tonight he did. In Felix's live stream. Go to Felix's channel and look and watch the live stream. Go through the playback at the tail end of it. I guess I caught about the last 5 minutes. And then Camper Van Kevin saw me in there. They had a guy that was doing, that was moderating the channel in the background. You could hear him. Yeah, and he had a moderator in the channel too, and the moderator didn't block me or nothing. I got accused. I told the moderator, I said, no, man, tell him to give me a polygraph test. I'll take it. We'll both take one. We'll find out who's lying here. That's all I had to say. And then I hear no more from him, you know. I shut him up. They can't stand Camper Van Kevin anyway. I mean, what's he gonna do? Hurt my channel? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Kick me off of YouTube for no reason? Yeah, I'd like to see that. Kick me off of YouTube. For what, Camper Van Kevin? What are you kicking me off for? What do I do wrong? It's freedom of speech. First Amendment, guy. First Amendment rights. You know, you say something bad against me, guess what? I'm going to defend myself. I have a right to do that. There you go. So if you want to come into my channel, you want to have YouTube check my channel out, there you go. I got the polygraph. Hey, I'm willing to take a polygraph openly. Not a problem there, guy. There you go. So you got to at least get a cleaning. Let's see, I'm going to go. Let's see, I'm going just to go. Oh, Alagonas. Alagonas, that's in New Mexico, right? Alagonas? If I can remember correctly. I think it's in New Mexico. Sounds familiar. See, I'm watching from the beginning on my laptop. What did they think you did to get... Yeah, try to find it out, Janice, because I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I never picked on her. You could go through all kinds of video on YouTube, and you tell me where it is that I picked on her and kicked and asked her and got her off of YouTube. No, it had nothing to do with me. No, he wants to make it. He wants me to think that it was me. He wants me to have a complex over it. No, I'm not going to do that. No, Alagoas, Mexico. Oh, okay. I thought, God, it almost sounded like a place in New Mexico. Alagoas, that's where you go to get your dental appointments. And I guess you could do other things too. I guess you could go down there and get medications too if you need them. God, I should go. Well, you need a passport. I don't have a passport, so. But you need a passport to get down in Mexico. As far as I know. I do have a birth certificate and I have my driver's license, but I don't know. That probably wouldn't do me any justice down there. It's been a long time since I've been to Mexico. I can't remember the last time I went to Mexico. You can't be trusted, Davey. You took my wrench. I didn't take your wrench, Tasha. I didn't see when I only have 12 to 15 people. I don't need them. I don't need a moderator in here. You know, when you start getting 40, 50, 60 people, then you need a moderator. But for like 50, it's like 16, 17. Well, let's put it this way: 20, or I can control from like 30 down. So. I just needed you with a wrench so I could do a couple things. That's all. But that's been taken care of. So we're good there. 6-figure temp services, drug mule time. Let's see. Juarez is where you go if you're Elvis Elvis Travels goes down there. What does he go down there for? I don't even know. See, there's another one. There's another guy that has it out for me too. Elvis Travels. So you're blaming it on... I'm not blaming it on anybody. I just said your wrench, you know, you didn't need a wrench anymore. You know? I don't need somebody with a wrench when I only got 14, 15 people. I don't need it. You know, I can handle all this on my own. I am my own moderator unless Straightjacket comes in, you know. And I think he's I think he might be practicing tonight. So, but he plays in a rock band. You know Todd. I've been known to sing and play guitar myself. So, anybody had never someone said, "You want to hear me play guitar? Just go on YouTube." Yeah, for about a song and a half. But yeah, but it's all right. No big deal. Elvis Travels can't even figure out how to live anymore. Yeah, I don't know what he does. I don't watch his channel. I don't even go. I guess I should probably go into his channel, But I'm not gonna troll his channel, if you know what I mean. He don't come in here and troll me, so I don't know reason to troll him, you know. That's the way I look at it. We need now, Chris. I talked about Chris with Cindy today, so, and Cindy said Chris is up to no good, so, and I knew that anyway, so. It's just my buddies and friends that I went to school with, back in the well, see, my friends all went to school in Phoenix, and I went to school in Scottsdale. Cindy went to school in Scottsdale, and then I went to school in Scottsdale. So, I went to school in Scottsdale since kindergarten all the way up until present. So, at least up until 12th grade, and then after that, I moved to Phoenix. I couldn't afford Scottsdale. Scottsdale is too pricey for me. Half mechanic. Yeah, let's see. Half mechanic. Chris got you 1,200 subs, did he? Did he really he got all the subs? So what should I do, Revelator? Should I just cancel all the subs and give them to Chris? Should I give all those subs to Chris and let him have his own channel? He could run this channel. Chris has no idea how to run a YouTube channel. Chris knows theory, just not execution. Yeah, he might. Yeah, the execution part, like when he put my fuel pump in the gas tank, my fuel gauge is off by a half a tank. So yeah, when I have a half a tank, that means I'm on empty. Yeah. So I got 3/4 of the tank. That means I got a quarter tank. You know how I know that? Because if I go to fire up my generator, the generator won't turn on. And the generator won't turn on when it gets down to the last quarter tank. So that's how generators work on RVs. That way you don't run your fuel consumption down to nothing, and then you can't drive. Some people might fall asleep, turn their generators on, and forget about it, and then next thing you know, they're out of gas. They sleep all through the night. Hey, my generator's off. What happened? Give Percy Cindy a wrench and a. Well, I ain't giving her anything because she don't come into my channel. I think she goes to sleep early. I think she has to feed animals there. I know where she's at. She's in a nice house. Believe me, I've been to the house there. They got a really nice property, like 3 acres, and up in North Scott. Or it's actually it's west of Scottsdale. They're actually in Phoenix, but they're not in Phoenix. They're in Cave Creek. They're in Cave Creek, Arizona, which is really nice. It's like a little cowboy community, again. If you want to be a cowboy, then go to Cave Creek, Arizona. Arizona is about wearing a cowboy hat and putting on some cowboy boots, It's what it's about. When you get in a certain community. Unless you go into Scottsdale. Scottsdale is about plastic, fake Visa cards, People driving Lamborghinis and stuff like that, That's what's... Oh, we got James Gipe in here. What's going on, James Gipe? We got a shout out for Mr. James Gipe for coming to the RV Davey channel live tonight. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing to do a live video today. I wasn't going to do it, but since I got ripped by another channel, I thought I'm going to defend myself tonight. Yeah, I made my innocence known tonight. That's what I've done. I got that southern accent. even though I grew up in Scottsdale, Arizona. I got the southern accent. Yep. I got that accent from Texas. That's right. That's where I come from. Right, James? Guy. I didn't come. I can't fool anybody. I didn't come from Texas. I didn't come from the South. I'm just a kid from Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm just a guy that graduated Chaparral High School in North Scottsdale. Graduated from Hohokam Elementary in South Scottsdale. That's all I am, you know. Chris rebuilt Davies RV in the Cracker Barrel Park. Yeah, pretty much. That's the only place. You gotta remember, I was broken down in the Cracker Barrel parking lot up there. That was not a place to break down, because the owner of the Cracker Barrel wasn't exactly friendly. Let's see, Chris saved Davey from KFC sludge with a rowboat. Yeah, Chris he didn't save me from much, let me tell you. He didn't say, well, first of all, I didn't even need a fuel pump, because the fuel pump was fine. The only thing it needed was the timing was off. That's why it was running like it was. And how could, and I had 3 people I paid to figure that out. And then it took finally, I guess Chris figured it out after he put the fuel pump in. Then he pulled the distributor and said the part that holds the gear, the oil gear, that runs the pump, that pumps the oil up to the motor, that thing snapped. That's what happened. And when it snapped, then the mark was off, and my timing was off. And then I could only drive. Well, I could drive, but I could only drive like 3 miles an hour, and it was just going. It was going nuts, So, Chris hauled Davies' black tank in the back of. Oh. No, that was a Revelator. You know what that was? That was a second tank. That was a portable black tank, and we brought that into the U-Haul that Scott rented, and then we took that to the dump station on 7th Street and Dynamite Boulevard up in Cave Creek, Arizona, and then we dumped that tank right there, and then Scott dropped his. I'm trying to think what he dropped something. No, he dropped his driver's license. He had his wallet out. His license fell on the ground, and he reached underneath the vehicle or the driver's seat. He put his hand underneath, and then he pulled a gun out. I go, where'd you get that? Is that your gun? Do you have a gun? Are you with your security job? He goes, no, I just found it here. Oh, you're kidding me. And I grabbed the gun. I'm looking at it. I go, dude, this is revolver. I don't know anything about revolvers, I do know there was a bullet. There was a bullet that was ready to go. Actually, a revolver is always ready to go. But there was a bullet already in the chamber on it. Because I went ahead and put it on lock after I did that, because I didn't want the thing to actually go off and fire. Let's say. I told Scott, I'm putting this thing on lock just because, because you're the one that's going to be handling this gun. I don't want no part of this gun. I go, it's like I didn't even see it. Okay, as far as you know, I didn't see that gun, and I said for you, I go, what I should have told him to do is take the gun with him, because the next day I get a call from a guy that owned the gun, right? The owner of the gun. He says, hey, where's my gun? I go, I don't know what gun you're talking about, guy. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? He goes, I'm the owner of the gun. I go, what gun? I don't know what you're talking about. And I go, don't call my number anymore. Don't call me. Leave me alone. I have nothing to do with whatever gun you're talking about. I never saw a gun. So, So anyway, Scott was the one that Scott claims he left the gun in there. And then U-Haul claims the next day there was not a gun in there. There was no gun. So, I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe the guy had an extra key to the other words, the guy rented that U-Haul before us. Maybe he had a key, an extra key that he had, and then he went in there and got the gun out, and then he tried to accuse somebody of something, you know. I don't know. Anyway, they didn't bother me no more. So, I was completely off the hook on that. I called U-Haul. I called their office. Talked to their management. Management said you had nothing. You're not at fault here. It has nothing to do with you. It only has something to do with the guy that signed all the paperwork that rented the truck. Now he's the one that's in jeopardy here. So that's how that went down. You know, Scott did want my name to be on the paperwork, and I said no. I don't want my name on the paperwork. I go, I'm not the one driving the truck. You're the one renting. I'm not going with you to rent the truck. You're just renting a truck by yourself. So there's no reason for me to be on the paperwork, you know. So that's how that went down. Revolvers don't have chambers or safeties. True story. Well, I had something on the side of the gun that looked like a safety. Every gun should have a safety on it, Jeffrey. I can tell you that fully semi-automatic handguns do. They got safety, a little safety lever. I had one on my on the gun that I had. God, what was that gun called? I can't even think the name of it. It's been so long. But anyway, I had a safety device on mine. On my gun. And I thought, I swore there was a safety lever on there. I swear there was. I could almost, I mean, by looking at it, I know there was something that I pushed, that I moved over on that gun. There was something that I did, and I assumed that was a safety. And if you say there's no safety, then there must have been something else. Maybe it was something that has something to do with taking apart the gun, or maybe locking. Well, I guess see, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about guns that have. I don't know anything about revolvers. Put it that way. Nothing. I never owned one. Never touched one, other than that gun. So, but anyway, I was off the hook on that. I had Phoenix police call me and whatever. Phoenix PD's like, they called me too, and they go, "You guys found a gun in the vehicle?" I said, "Yeah." I didn't. I go, the guy that rented the truck did. I said, "I only seen it, okay? I only saw the gun, okay?" I go, "I did touch the gun. I said, "I found a holster, and I simply put the gun back in the holster, and then I stuck it back where we found it, and that's it, officer. That's all I can tell you. After that, I'm sorry, but hey, it is what it is. If you're going to go after somebody, and you go after the guy on the pay," he goes, "That's exactly what we're doing." He goes, "But the sergeant told me that the guy that rented that truck that left that gun," he goes, it's his freaking fault. They can't do anything to anybody with the gun in the vehicle. In terms of that gentleman, that if he leaves a gun in there and somebody takes off with it, then that's his problem. That's what the sergeant from the Phoenix PD told me. You know, I'm like, I told the cop, I said, "Hey, I just found the gun in here," and I go, "What the heck is the gun doing in here?" You know, we just rented a day. We would have never known there was a gun in that truck if it weren't for Scott dropping his license. If he had not done that, then that gun would have just sat there, and neither one of us, and we would have the same situation the next day. They would have been coming after both of us for that gun in that vehicle, for that U-Haul truck. And like I said, I told the officer, I said, "Heck," I go, this gentleman here dropped his ID and reached underneath, and there was a gun underneath there, you know. I'm like, man, there's not supposed to be guns in U-Haul trucks. What the hell is there guns in here for? I'm like, geez, does anyone watch the... No, I haven't watched any trials. No, who is that? I don't even know who that person is. That's on trial for something. I don't know. What did he do? What was his crime? First of all, what was his crime? What did he commit? Or what did he attempt to commit if he wasn't found guilty? Is the trial over with? Yeah, I don't know. So I haven't watched any. I don't have time. Heck, I never. Heck, right now my TV's out. Right now, I blew my outlet out trying to run 2 things tonight. So I need to pick up a fuse, more than likely tomorrow, because I got a fuse out. Let's see. Did you see where his housekeeper died by allegedly tripping over a dog and bumping her head? Did you see where the housekeeper died? A housekeeper died by tripping over a dog and bumping her head. So he bumped her head. I heard a story today that was crazy. Cindy, well, I probably shouldn't even say. Cindy told me that she didn't want anybody to know about this, so I'm not going to say. I promised Cindy I wouldn't say. But anyway, well, I'm going to say, but I'm just not going to mention names. But somebody went out drinking, and they were riding a scooter, right? One of those, fast scooters that go like 60, 70 miles an hour. Like really unsafe to ride those things that fast. But anyway, he went out to Tempe to go pick up on girls. And I mean girls. I mean, this is a guy that's 57 years old, and he's going by Arizona State University to go pick up on college girls. I mean, come on. When I heard from this person that he was going to do this, I go, do you realize that he's picking up on girls that are potentially could be under the age of 18? Do you realize that? I mean, seriously, I mean, let's just say the girl's 18 or 19, legal age, but he's 57. That's way too old to be hanging with I mean, come on, he's old enough to be their damn father. So what's he doing picking up on these kind of gals, These women are too young for him, He should be dealing with somebody that's more like 40, 35, 40-year-old. Not 20-year-old or 20, anywhere from whatever 18 to 22. I couldn't believe when I heard that. I'm like, well, anyway, he wiped out on a scooter. He was drunk, was going 60 miles an hour at least on that scooter, and he was riding along a canal bank, and he fell. He hit something, and he flew into the dirt along the canal bank and went into the canal. So his scooter, himself and the scooter went into the canal bank, and the canal only had like 4 feet of water in it. So he hit the bottom of it really hard. And anyway, I guess he messed up his spinal cord, he messed up his back, and he broke ribs. He broke 2 or 3. He fractured 3 ribs. The ribs are sticking out of the skin. So they had to take him to the hospital. He didn't want to go. He said, I'm fine. He goes, I'm fine. She goes, no, you got to go to the hospital. Man, you're messed up. You can clearly see your spine is broken. He broke his spine. A piece of the spine was sticking through his back. So that's what Cindy was telling me, So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I go, so anyway, he was in ICU and they needed to do surgery on him, and he said no. He goes, no, no, don't touch me. So let's see. I don't think 57-year-old man can pick up on a college girl. You don't think so? Believe me, he can. I mean, come on, he's going down by Arizona State University. He's gonna. You think you're gonna be successful at 57 trying to pick up? I guess if you got lots of money, I guess that could, maybe. Let's see. So now he can only pick up on nurses. That right now I don't know what's wrong with him, but he told the hospital to release him. He didn't. He said, "Don't nobody touch me. Nobody touches me. I'm going home." So that's what they did. They released him because he wouldn't let them work on him. So he needed surgery too. I'm just talking about somebody I know, or knew, I should say. He's not on YouTube or nothing. Not a YouTuber. He's just a guy that rides a skateboard around college campuses and picks up on college girls. That's all he does. So, not that he's going to succeed, Picking up on a 20-year-old when you're 57, I don't think that flies very well, if you ask me. If I was a 22-year-old gal and some guy 57 that's bald and trying to pick up on me on some scooter, I'd think he's freaking whacked out. I'd say, get away from me. I'd say, don't go near me. That's what I would say if I was the girl. So, but anyway, he rode it anyway. Jazz. He rode his scooter going super fast along Canal Bank at night, but he had lights on the thing. But he hit something, and he flew off the. Let's see, Cindy's friend. I didn't give the guy's name, so I'm good there. So never mention the guy's name. Anyway, I'm just telling you this person wiped out in the Canal Bank and had serious injuries and needed surgery, obviously. When you got fractured ribs and could have internal bleeding too. A lot of things can happen. You could die from infections, that occur from an accident like that. But anyway, it's that guy's choice, that's what he wants to do. He don't want medical bills, so he don't want people coming after him for medical bills. So that's just what he chose to do. He's able to do that, so. But I can't mention names. At least not his name. Yeah, I promised not to mention his name on Inspirational Nomad. I didn't mention his name, so I'm good. Besides, nobody knows who she knows. Nobody knows the person from the accident that occurred. Nobody knows that person's name. His name is not disclosed, so there's no disclosure, so there's no crime here, All I can say is a guy freaking wiped out, went in the Canal Bank and hurt himself seriously. Ended up in ICU, and then told them to let him go. So when you tell somebody from ICU to let you go home, that's your call. If you don't want them to do surgery on you or fix you up, then you go home. And then you figure out the rest of the way how you're going to get better. That's just how it turns out for. Anyway, so Cindy, there's no way she hasn't seen him since then. So you don't know what happened to him after that, huh? She goes, no. I go, wow, that's crazy. That's freaking nuts. Let's see. So we got Oral Oli in here. Let's see, my boyfriend checked himself out of hospitals and nursing homes. Yeah, you can check yourself out. That's your legal right It's your legal right to do that. But what happens, right, Janice? What happens to you? Technically, I guess you'd have to sign a paperwork if you're in the hospital, right? You have to sign off. Otherwise, if they just let you go from the hospital and then you die once they release you from the hospital is responsible for that person. So I don't know. I don't know the legality terms that go along with that. I don't know. What is that, Janice? What do you know? I mean, I think once you come into a hospital and you need to be in intensive care, and if a hospital lets you go and you sign nothing, then the hospital could be in a lot of trouble. Especially if the person dies. Terry Blinken. Who's Terry Blinken? Terry Blinken sounds like our press secretary. Last time was the final time he passed away. Yeah, see? But you have to sign the paperwork for the hospital to release you. And I guess what that does is it lets the hospital off the hook. So the hospital is not responsible for that person's death, since he refused to be treated. So that's all that means there. He probably moved to Hollywood to pick up on movie stars. Who moved to Hollywood, Revelator? Who moved to Hollywood? He liked it. Oh, thank you, Oral. Appreciate it. Rest in peace, Camo Dave. Yes. We had camper. We had RV camper in here. We had a couple people from the Camo Dave show. We even had Revelators from the Camo Dave show, too. And I think Janice was, too. So we got Laurel, we got Revelator, we had RV Camp. We had 4 people in this channel tonight that were from the Camo Dave channel. So it kind of worked out that way. I guess they probably took off, a few people, they come and they go, Let's see, they can cut you off any following up. Let's see, they can cut you off of any leave against their wishes. That's exactly, he left against their wishes, man. So what does that mean? The hospital is not responsible for anything that happens to him after he's been released? Okay, RV Camper's still here. Let's see, yes, I am from the... See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people, actually 5, including myself, that came from the Camo Dave channel. Yeah, that are in here tonight. Yeah, see. Yeah, all right, yeah. Say hi to Maria or Oli. So, let's see, yes. So anyways, the one guy that I knew, okay, he refused to be treated, so the hospital's off the hook. And anything happens to him, it's on him. He can't go after the hospital for letting him out of the hospital in the condition that he was in. I just heard from somebody, so I don't know what happened to him. It didn't sound good, so whatever. If they want to do surgery for something, then it couldn't have been good. So anytime there's surgery needed and you refuse, heck, it could have been, even your heart could be affected. When you get in an accident like that and you get fractured ribs, those broken ribs can actually do some damage to the arteries, Who knows? Nobody knows. So it does, like I said, it's now RV Davey, are you walking again? You are looking quite healthy. I walk with a walker. That's about as good as it gets. Yeah, I can't stand up for a long period of time, but I could stand up, but I can't balance. There's no way I'm going to balance myself. Just can't do it. Yeah, we had a lot of people. We had like 17 people in here tonight. So we had a pretty good crowd, Not bad. You know, not a bad crowd for a McDonald's, right? Not a bad crowd. I think Davey is wearing makeup. He looks. No, I don't wear makeup. No, I don't put no makeup on. No. Never used makeup. Ever. Never. Never had makeup. I could, but there's no point. I mean, what? I mean, yeah, makeup probably would make you look a lot better, but you know, men don't put makeup on. You know, it's just something we don't do. You know, it's something women do. You know, that's an expense we don't have to buy. You know, men don't have to go out and buy makeup. You know, so it kind of saves your wallet a little bit. You know, see, those hospitals will take your life savings. Let's see, when it's all said and done. Yeah, I guess they could. I guess you're right there, but not if you're on Social Security, they can't. They can't touch your Social Security money. But they can. But when you own a house, yeah, they could take your house from you. Yeah, I guess they could. He owns a house. I guess his mom's got property too. I guess they could take that as well, but who knows? So yeah, they could. That's why that's why he refused to be treated. You know, he knows that. So he refused to be treated, and that's it. See, all movie stars wear makeup, even newscasters. Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with that. I'm not a newscaster though. I'm not a movie star. So unless you're a movie star, you know, I'm not. So can't say. Well, I was in one movie. I was in one movie in my life, as far as I know. It was in. I was in a movie with U2 when U2 came to Arizona State University. They did a concert, Sun Devil Stadium, and we were in there, and they made a movie of it. So, yeah, you could probably look up on YouTube and pull up YouTube or U2 at Sun Devil Stadium. I can't remember what year it was, but you can look it up. I was at that concert, you know, with U2. So, man, that was about the last concert I think YouTube, I keep calling them YouTube, but it's U2. So U2, I believe that was one of their very last concerts they did, because I don't think they were in concert for very much after that. So, let's see, the hospital hooked my friend Davey and all sorts of. Yeah, so what should I do? Stop taking the drugs, Revelator? If I take the drugs, I'll be in an awful lot of pain. Davey, you and Bob Wells. Well, I was out there, so technically you could say I was, but physically you didn't see me. But yeah, I was out there when they were filming that movie. Yeah, I was. That was 2018, so yeah, I was there. I was there when they were shooting the film. So that was in the movie Used Cars. It was filmed in Mesa. Filmed in Mesa. Who played in it? Beef stroganoff cooking video tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds good. The only thing I don't like, RV Camper, is I can't eat mushrooms, and I can't eat. I don't like mushrooms, and I don't like red beets. Those two things. Besides that, you know, I can almost eat anything, but anything with mushrooms or red beets, I can't do it. And the oyster shells, because they look like boogers when you open up the oyster shells. I mean, something that looks like boogers and it's gooey. I mean, I can't eat that. No, no way. I don't even want to attempt it. Let's see. Mel Gibson was in that movie. Oh, Mel Gibson. Oh, we got Joni Portwood in here. What's up, Joni? What's going on tonight? Welcome in. Welcome in Portwood. Okay, all right. Just trying to see what people are saying here. Mel Gibson played in that movie, so Mel Gibson was in Mesa, Arizona then. Mesa, Arizona. Yeah, I remember. I don't remember that movie, but I am familiar with Mesa, Arizona. Maybe Elvis Travel's girlfriend is in the house. Who's that? Who's that, Oral? Who would that be? Let's see. Who would that be? Let's see. Who is Elvis Travel's girlfriend? I don't know. I didn't know he had a girlfriend. Let's see, what would it do if I had to choose between work in mailroom, working up to... Oh, you're going to go work in the mailroom? You'll make a lot of money. It's a government job. We got Warren Swoop in here. Swap. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Let's see. I got 84 subs. I'm well on my way to becoming a YouTube sensation. Yeah, I guess if you got 84 subs, you're catching up to what's her name? I'm trying to think of her name now. I can't even remember her damn name. 14 an hour. It's hard for me to last. So yeah, so you got a job interview with those guys, huh? Huh, Joni? Joni's mom kicked Elbow off the property. That was epic. When did she kick him off the property? When was that? I don't remember that. Joni, when was Elvis Travels at your house? Yeah, I'm just wondering when Elvis Travels was there. Yeah, you know what? I could have met Elvis a couple times, and he wouldn't meet me. So, oh well. You know, he was too famous for RV Davey to meet up and do a collaboration with him. So, he'd never come to Quartzsite. He's never been there once. You can't be a YouTube sensation unless you go to Quartzsite. Now, if you come to Quartzsite, Arizona, then you could be a YouTube sensation. Yeah. I could see that happening. Let's see, I built shelves in his van. When was that, Joni? Just recently? He was just at your house? So you let him stay at your house? Did he stay in his van or did he sleep in your house? Oh, a year ago. Okay. 2 years ago. So you're the one that built all the cabinets in his current van then. Elvis barely fits in his van anymore. I remember he was at Joni and Tasha. And yeah, he stayed at Rosie, got him a room. Yeah, and then he stayed with Tasha in Florida, and then he stayed with he stayed with a lot of people, man. And then he stayed in Juarez, Mexico. Yeah. In the Mobile Gambler in Quartzsite. Let's see, is the Mobile Gambler? I think he left Quartzsite. I don't know if he's still here or not. I seen a video and it appeared that he's not in Quartzsite anymore. Does anybody know if Randy the Mobile Traveler's in Quartzsite? Or if he left Quartzsite? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm just asking. Just asking. Let's see, he seems like this. Let's see. I've done 12-hour shifts. Yeah, I've done 12-hour shifts many times. I've done more than 12 hours. I've done 15-hour shifts. Yeah, when I worked plastic injection molding. Oh, yeah. Yeah, darn right I did. Heck, I even slept at the place I worked at. Heck, I had a guy run my machine while I went to sleep. You know? I'd go to sleep for 2 hours and go back on the machine and run it. Yeah. Yeah, I was very good at injection molding. I was pretty good at it. Heck, when the boss told me to stay at the work. He goes, "Hey, I got a camping cot I'm bringing in tomorrow. Can you, just so you can stay, so you don't. I don't want you to have to go home and then come all the way back, because I'm losing 4 hours of work out of you. So I was like, I go, no problem, no problem. Get the camping cot, get me a sleeping bag and a pillow. I'm good to go. We'll wake up in the morning and just work an extra 4 hours. Just to get parts out. Grocery store week, store work would be more fun, but I'm not. What's even worse on the 12-hour shift is working at night. Then it's worse. It's hard to stay awake at night, You get tired. Your body wants to go to sleep. You see, Janice knows what injection molding is, yeah. So I put my own molds in, and I'd set it all up, I'd set the toggles on it and the tonnage and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I'd set the process up. That's why they called me a process engineer. And I'd mix my own. I ran everything. I did my own quality inspection, bagged up my parts, inspected them right there at the press, man. Pulled parts out of the mold and freaking burnt my hand half the time. Oh my goodness. Those are tough days, man. It was fun work, though. Fun work. Let's see. Oh, you did all that too? Okay. So you pull the mold out and put another mold back in, and pull the parting line apart and clean the mold. And see, we ran medical parts, so I use 100% cotton and alcohol. Rubbing alcohol, and then I'd clean the I have to make sure when I clean I don't scratch the surface of the optical finish on the mold, for the medical parts, when we ran medical parts. And we ran some other parts too that were not medical. We didn't have to worry so much. Then you could just take a regular rag and, nice clean rag, and spray it with some alcohol, wipe it down, you're good to go. Good to go for about another few hours, and clean it another few hours after. Shut it down for 3 minutes and clean it and kick the thing back on again. You're good to go. Load your hopper up with your whatever material you're using, whether it's ABS or nylon or whatever you're mixing with it. So I knew a lot about the surprise. I still remember a lot of the plastic that we used, Most of the parts we made, we made it out of ABS. And then the medical stuff was the nylon, But yeah, using dental tools to clean the pots. Yeah, I don't remember using dental stuff on the injection molds. I don't remember that. Yeah, I'd have special gloves, so you don't scratch the parts, the interior parts of the mold, and always have alcohol there with me. A lot of cotton balls, and yeah. Sometimes I'd have to dig a little piece of plastic out here and there, and that'd be about it. Sometimes, I'd make ejector pins too, because sometimes the ejector pins we'd break a couple injector pins inside the mold, and then I'd have to go make an injector pin. So Like teeth cleaning tools. Okay. I just don't remember what I used for that, you know? I have close to 15 years retail experience. I worked in some retail too. Not very long, you know, maybe 5 years. And the rest of that was all in plastic injection molding, you know? Yeah, I worked in Scottsdale, and then I worked in Gilbert. Two different cities within a big city. You know, I had a long drive too. Man, I would drive 40 miles each way to go to work. Let's see everything. Yeah, it's always about me, isn't it, Jeffrey? Yeah, it's always about me. I went to Discount Dentist in Phoenix, and their dental tools look like they got them from Kratzau. Do you have Safeway? We don't have that one here. There's Safeways all over Arizona. Yeah, every city in the Phoenix area has a Safeway. Actually, any city in the state of Arizona has a Safeway, I should say. Not that many though. Phoenix is mainly Walmart. You got Bash's, you got Safeway, you got Food City. I'm trying to think what else. Bash's, Walmart, Safeway. God, what other grocery stores? I'm missing a couple here. God, what other grocery stores? I think I mentioned most of them. Might be missing a couple. Oh, wait, there's Smart and Final. Smart and Final's another one, too. I'm trying to think of another. I can't quite come up with it. The Food Lion. Never heard of Food Lion. Never heard of that one. See, we don't have Kroger. What Kroger is Fry's. Oh, I missed one. Fry's is Kroger. We call it Fry's in the Arizona area. Flagstaff's got a couple. I think, God, who else? AJ's. There is an AJ's. AJ's in Food City in Phoenix too. So I missed on that one. Bash, I got that. I definitely see. Fry's is part of Kroger. Yeah. See, we've always had Fry's in Arizona. Fry's has been in Arizona since I've been I got here when I was 3.5 years old, and Fry's was here already. So that tells you how old. Fry's is over 60 years in Arizona. Fry's is. It's the oldest grocery chain in Arizona, besides Walmart. Or no, take that back. Kmart was a big one too. Kmart played a big part in also foods in the Phoenix area. Kmart. Actually, Kmart was all over Arizona. So, of course, I don't think there is a Kmart anywhere in the United States anymore. Would I be right? Didn't Kmart completely go out of business? Let's see. We call it flies. They only hire Mac. You're funny, Reverend. That's a pretty good one there, man. I like how you. Tony Spilotro. My family knew the Spilotros, man. My mom was good friends with Tony and Nancy. That was Tony's wife, Nancy Spilotro. Yeah, I knew their kids were the same age as me. So that's how I got to play with the Spilotros. I mean, anytime we went to Vegas, you know, we'd see and they used to owned a restaurant called the Leaning Tower, which was an Italian restaurant. The Spilotros owned that, ran it, whatever, you know. It was just a cover that they used. Of course, I didn't know anything. I was just a kid. What did I know? See, you can always find a collection of sewer roaches at the receiving door of every Friday. Huh. We got a pretty good crowd here. We got 14. We almost got enough to to match the 17 that we started with here tonight. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any grocery. Albertsons. There's another grocery store I missed. Albertsons. Yeah, Albertsons is in the Phoenix area too. I'm not sure about the whole entire state, but I do know that Phoenix has got Albertsons at Northern. It's on Northern and 19th Avenue. Yeah, northeast corner. Wait a second, northeast corner. Yeah, Albertsons. Yeah, there's more. That's just the one I can remember. I used to shop in that one. 19th Avenue and Northern. Yeah, North Phoenix. Not a very good place. Not a good area. Very bad area. You want to get mugged, that's a good place to get mugged. Get off the bus and the rail would ride right through, the light rail would ride through there. And then the light rail would take you down into downtown Phoenix. Let's see. Fries piles their hamburger meat on a stainless steel sink overnight until they package it. Roaches are well fed at Fry's. Well, thanks for letting me know that, Revelator. I'm not anywhere near Fry's right now, but now I don't want to buy meat from Fry's anymore. That you mentioned that, knowing that any kind of meat that I bought had roaches crawling on it. That don't sound so good to me. I don't know what could you call it, roach. A roach hamburger. I watched a YouTube video on somebody baking cake with cake mix and like soda drinks, like Fanta, soda, root beer would be good with a cake mix. Chocolate. Oh yeah, for chocolate cake, they mixed it with Dr. Pepper. They poured Dr. Pepper in with the cake mix, and that's it. And then they just freaking baked it, The cake mix would come out really moist. Looked really good, too. Really good, from what I could see. So. I thought about making pierogies tonight, but I tried to make a pizza, but I blew my outlet out. And then the pizza didn't turn out too good. The dough was really good. It came out perfect, but the pizza I just put in a pan, and I just threw it on the stovetop. That's what I did. But I was going to put it in the oven. It would have came out much better, but what I put jalapeno, mozzarella cheese, some tomato sauce. That was spaghetti sauce. Came out pretty good. Should have went to... Well, I'm not in Phoenix, so... Yeah, Fatso's wouldn't work so well here. There's only 2 pizza places in Quartzsite. You got Silly Al's and you got Blaze Pizza. That's it. No, but you know what? I make my own pizza. I don't need to, I don't need... For most of these places that you could buy groceries from, they don't have frozen pizzas. So that's why I make my own. So it's super easy to make. About a cup and a half of flour with some baking soda in mixed in with it, and water and a little pinch of salt. That's it. There's your pizza dough. Just keep kneading all you do is knead the dough. Knead, add a little bit more flour. Knead, add more flour. Knead some more, and then that's it. Lay it out and roll it out, and that's it. You're done. Let's see. Silly Al's was Camel Dave's favorite spot, Quartzsite. Yeah, I think when he came here, I don't think there was Blaze Pizza. Though I've never been to Blaze Pizza, there is a Blaze Pizza here. Where have I been? I've been to the one Chinese restaurant right on the main street. And where else did I eat? Where else did I eat? Oh, Three Family I ate at. That's the only places I ate here in Quartzsite. I was going to eat in the Mexican restaurant, but I couldn't because there weren't any parking spaces for me for the RV. So it's the only reason I didn't eat there, you know. But yeah, the Chinese was so-so. You know what I mean? Quartzsite, let's just face it, it doesn't do good with... So Revelator, where are you camping at? Where is the campsite for Revelator? I thought you were coming to Quartzsite, man, the way you posted that video. There were people here that could work on your vehicle for you. You break down, there's all kinds of people to help you out. Though there's a lot less people here now. This Quartzsite area is really cleared out. There's not that many people left here anymore. The place I'm at is freaking empty. I think there's only like 20 spots that are actually taken in where I'm at. I'm like in the middle of a field all by myself. There's 2 other RVs, and then there's some outer RVs on the outer portions of the place, and that's it. And I think there's only maybe 15, 20 people at the most. You know, and then the 3, let's see, 15. I'd say there's 18 people total in this park. That's it. After that, there's nobody. Nobody but nobody. They love Burger King, where they play street hockey with the frozen meat patties. It's still, let's see, Rev is still at his son's. Oh, he's still at his son's place? Okay. Yeah, he's staying with his son in Peoria. What is that? I think it's Peoria. Yeah, I think it's Peoria, or it's I'm trying to think of the name of the town he's staying at with his son. Yeah, it's not Avondale. It's gotta be let's see, he's still at yeah, it's where I'm at. Yeah, still at the same place. Might as well stay here. You know, there's no sense in going anywhere else, you know. You got a dump station here. You got your water. It's good. You're good here. Got trash, and yeah, it's just everything's easy. Easy peasy here. And Revelator's staying at his son's place, yeah. Parks his trailer in the driveway, and that's it. He's good to go. I don't think he's in the channel now. B-Bubs, I haven't heard about him in a long time. Haven't heard about him. I don't know where he went. B-Bubs. B-Bub. Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, he used to do videos like I do, you know. He used to. So you're staying at the Cracker Barrel, huh? You know, they wake you up at about 4 o'clock every morning there. When you're in that parking lot, that business comes in, man. Then that dump truck comes in to pick up the trash. They come about 4:30. So, just when you think you could get a good night's sleep, you can't. Because then those other people come in at 5 sharp. Like I said, first of all, the dump truck wakes you up, and then you can't go back to sleep because now all the people are coming into work at the other facility by the Cracker Barrel. Man, what a joke that is. Let's see. I guess he had a big fight with his son. Cops. Oh, he had a fight with his son? So he's back at Crack in a Box, and yeah, I know he's staying on the property there. I figured he'd stay there, you know. I just figured he'd stay with his kid, you know. His kid and his wife. That'd be tough to do, man. It'd be tough to be a mom or a father having to stay at your daughter's or your son's place. See, when the couples are together, they're a couple, man. It's hard to get. When you're a parent, you really should, you shouldn't get in your kids' business. I wouldn't. That's why when you get married, you wanna live your life by yourself. You don't want to be living with your grandparents, your grandma, your grandfather, your grandpa, and your dad, your mom, and then you got you with your girlfriend that you're married to now, and now you got a kid or two, and the dog and the cats, and no, it's not a good situation. No, not good at all. I don't have any goats. Well, I would hope you wouldn't. I would hope you wouldn't have any goats. How would you keep a goat in that trailer? How would you do that? I don't even know how you could do it. You probably could have a couple chickens. I would think a couple chickens might fly. You could build a chicken coop in the back of the RV. Problem is, the problem with that is that when they hatch the eggs, when you're driving around, you're gonna break the eggs. You have a nice mess on your hands. Eric the Goat Man. See, I don't know who Eric the Goat Man is. I don't know who that could be. It's really time for me to close it out here. We're at what? Hour and 36 minutes? We're going to shut her down. I'm going to go to sleep here. I got to get up early. I got a doctor's going to call me at 8. I almost forgot about that. Yeah, doctor's going to call me at 8 o'clock sharp. God, I wish they'd call it like 10, They call you so early. Eric knows a girl who travels with a goat. Let's see, Eric. There's a girl that used to travel with a goat. I'm trying to think of her name. I can't think of the goat's name. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, there was a girl that did that, but I think she stopped. I think she lives in a house now. So now the goat's got a yard. Hopefully, I can handle 12 hours. So Joni's got a job now. It's gonna be a long time before Joni could do a nomadic travel. It's gonna be a while. Let's see what do we got here. Let's see. A witch doctor is going to prescribe another. So I take my diabetic. All I have is diabetic medical supplies here, Revelator. I take stuff for my diabetes, and see, I know you wouldn't do that. See, I will because, when you have food, and you eat your food, your sugar goes up. You got to take insulin to get your sugar level down. That's just what I have to do. It's called Clean Desk. You stay until the work gets done. So I hope they pay you. I hope they pay you if it takes 20 hours to get your work done. I hope they pay you overtime. I would think. But then again, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what the mailing system does. I don't know. You had a prescription bag that looked like Santa Claus. Ha! I don't take that many. You know what? I have extra medications. From when I was in the hospital, and I just put all those medications in the bag. But I only take like 6 medications currently. I take metoprolol, take Entresto for my heart. I take allergy pill, that's 3. I take gabapentin, that's 4. Uh, so I take and then I take a stool medication. So I take five medications. So I take 5, and that includes the insulin included. So that's 5. I don't know anything about Chris. I don't talk to Chris. I don't want nothing to do with that guy. So I don't have nothing to do with him. Nor will I want to have anything to do with it. Just remember, if they make you healthy, they won't have any. Yeah, they wouldn't have customers. Yeah, but I have to take insulin, guy. You know, I know you don't take. So you don't have a diabetic condition, so you don't have to worry about it. You haven't had heart surgery. When you have heart surgery, you got to take heart medication the rest of your life. And if you don't, you're asking for trouble. You know. He lives with he's living with Richard now. That's all I know. Living at Richard's house. He's living at the party house, where they drink a lot of whiskey and grow a lot of marijuana plants. That's where he stays. He's probably their new drug dealer. They got to be careful, because when Donald Trump gets in office, he's gonna make a law against dealing drugs. If anybody gets caught dealing drugs, they get shot by a firing squad. That's per Donald Trump. That's no joke there. He means business, man. Donald Trump means business. The Orient has natural remedies. Well, why don't you take the Orient remedies then, Revelator? So where are you going to be this summer, Revelator? Where are you going to stay this summer? When Trump gets in office, he's going to have a firing squad if he catches people dealing drugs. I've got a copy of it. I got a video of him saying all that. So there's no lie behind it. It's all the truth, you know. Yeah, and then the firing squad and the bullet they have to shoot you between the eyeballs, and also they're going to take the bullet that they kill you with, and they're going to give the bullet to the family of the guy that gets shot and killed by the firing squad. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Yeah. This is not CNN, Revelator. This comes from Donald Trump's mouth, okay? So I'm just saying, you know anybody that deals drugs, they better stop dealing drugs, because Donald Trump gets back in office, which he will be. He's going to have you killed by a firing squad. That's gonna be the law. Yeah. So you don't believe that, Jeffrey? You don't believe what I'm saying? Do you not believe me? Go look it up. Go look up Donald Trump and his policy on drug dealers, and see what you find. And the video will come up. So if Santa actually delivers the rifles to the squads. Don't worry, Donald Trump will take care of it. Donald Trump, the president, will take care of it. So if you don't deal drugs, you got nothing to worry about, Jeffrey. Unless you deal drugs. And if you get caught dealing drugs, then you're gonna, that'll be it for you, you know. So I'll say my prayers for you. It's your choice what you want to do. That's your life, you know. I don't care what anybody does with their life. They make that choice. They, you know, the bed that you make is the bed you lie in, you know. That's the way it goes, you know. What else can I say? I can't. So we need to close it out here, folks. We got to get out of here tonight. It's time for me to get off of work. You know, I got to get off of work. I got to punch out, and yeah, I got to punch out from the clock. You know. Yeah, my boss is telling me it's time for me to go home. Let's see, Davey gets with the witch doctor. Yeah, I go to witch doctors. Yep, that's it. Let's close it out, folks. We gotta get out of here. We all gotta go home from work, you know. I gotta get my time card. I gotta punch out. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Appreciate RV Camper and Janice and Revelator and everybody that came in. A lot of people came in here tonight. A lot of people came in. That's right. RV Camper's got to go. She's got to go to Alagonas tomorrow. I forgot about that. So yeah, she's going to a witch doctor. Witch doctor then. Witch doctor for RV Camper. Oh, Revelator, did I tell you our Camper Van Kevin accused me? He came in and attacked me tonight. Camper Van Kevin. He attacked my channel. He said that I caused Caravan Carolyn to quit YouTube. And then he called me a troll in Felix's channel. He called me a troll. He said RV Davies a troll. And I said to the moderator, I said, if I'm a troll, no, I'm not. And I go, and then I told Camper Van Kevin to give me a polygraph test. I go, don't accuse me of something I didn't do, guy. Because I'll come after you in court. I'll sue your ass. Yeah, I'll sue that guy. I'm fed up with him, man. I've just about had enough of Camper Van Kevin. Yeah, I'm gonna. No, he wants to be trolled. Does he want to be trolled? No, not. I went into Felix's stream, Revelator. I went into Felix's stream, and I told the moderator I was going to pray for Felix, and I did. I did pray for Felix. And then Camper Van Kevin came in there and said RV Davies in here, and and RV Davies nothing but a troll. And I said, no, I'm not a troll. I'm not. I go, why don't you give me a polygraph test and we'll prove that. We'll prove it. I go, you prove it. You prove without a doubt that I'm a troll. You prove it. I'm not a troll. Trolls don't have 1,220 subscribers. No, they do not. A troll doesn't get that many subscribers. Camper Van Kevin don't know what he's talking about. Freaking jerk. I can't stand that guy. You know, and it's funny. Felix said he was in a relationship with Camper Van Kevin. That's what he told me. I said, I'm happy for you, guy. If you're in a relationship with Camper Van Kevin, I'm happy for you. Boy, has he lost weight. He used to have like a chubby face. there's like no, all of his weight's gone. Yeah, he called me a troll. He said he was telling everybody in Felix's stream, go into that stream and check it out. At the tail end of it, you'll see Camper Van Kevin coming after me in there. Yeah, check it out. What a jerk. Yeah, he blamed me for Caravan Carolyn's demise on YouTube. He's full of himself. He's full of himself. Yeah. Camper Van Kevin don't know what the hell I shouldn't say anything. I'll just close the stream out and I'll do another stream another time. Okay, guys, we're gonna close it out here. Let me see here. Let me switch the thing around here a little bit here. Hold on. And I'm gonna close it out here. Hold on a second here. Well, let's see what we can do here. So yeah, folks, we're gonna close it out, and I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna go. Okay, guys, take care. God bless.